Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of VRChat World Exploration, a series dedicated to virtual worlds and their impact on their players and creators. Today we have a world that I'm rather apprehensive towards in terms of concept. This world is simply called Fruitiger Aero World by KoriCat. And yeah, it's inspired by, of course, the movement, the Fruitiger Aero thing, revivalist thing. I'm not nearly educated enough on it. I think it's an aesthetic that has a really stupid name because it's a name based off of a business-based marketing term instead of being based on art and culture. I would call this honestly like new millennium futurism. I think that's a way better term and way better at explaining what the hell this is to begin with, but I'm not the one who gets to make those decisions, it's the culture, so so such is life, I guess. Alright, well, this one's gonna be a bit of a shorty. Not I'm tired. That was I can't be saying shit like that. But this one's gonna be a bit on the shorter side. It's relatively small, but I haven't done a small world in a while, so I think what better one to do than something simple and kind of easy to both exist in and understand. Hopefully this music isn't copyrighted. You see these little goob nabs. I think these are based on Windows XP or like Vista era profile pictures or Skype or something along those lines. Oh. Interesting. So this is the last version of the world, mostly because it is designed for PC players. Ooh, that post-processing looks sleek. Of course, it wouldn't be this type of weird millennium era futurism without round geometry and a lot of fish tanks for some reason. This world is a really creative use for cube mapping. I like that a lot. And then, of course, just art of the skybox on the walls, which is pretty cool. And then this is like a mirror of the media player. Yeah, it's actually synced to the real time. Yeah, ignore the fact I'm recording this at like 5 till 3 in the morning. I'm doing very normal things that normal people do. AKA, I don't have work tomorrow. Oh, you can actually like spin the little globe part. That's really cool. My god. I like these beanbag chairs. I've only ever got to sit in these types of chairs like a few times in real life, but they are always the most comfortable chair you will ever sit in. Besides those like really high grade office chairs, those are also great. Oh my. Okay. Some of the music choices. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I can't just full send the stick. Yeah, I saw this world. I saw this section and immediately went, I have to make a video on this. This is a gnarly effect. And apparently it works perfectly fine on the mobile releases of this world, which is quite incredible. I mean, you could see some skybox steaming and stuff like right up there, but it's not major enough to call a lot of attention to it. Oh, and this is like a quiet space with its own isolated like media player. That's probably why this world has some weird performance issues. A vending machine with a bunch of old Vista XP, or not XP, Vista and 7 era Windows icons. Now, I'm not going to actually go down this way fully because this leads into an area of the map that we have yet to explore, but yeah. So that's cool. I love the indirect lighting. I love how just the lighting just bouncing off of all those super bright surfaces looks. Then here we have a nice conference room. Such an impractical table shape. I would actually argue, too, that the type of, I guess, concept that this Fruitiger Aero design language is definitely playing a little bit with the postmodern. These, like, the chairs folding in on themselves like that, or the, oh my god, or the, like, just unnaturally bending conference table with a lot of spacing in between the chairs. It's a very postmodern design because it's not efficient. Postmodern design is more so about the aesthetic form and appearance of something than the pure function of it, compared to in an architecture sense, compared to something like brutalism, which is more so about sharp edges and very pronounced angles and entrances and just large ceilings that more so feel a bit more practical compared to the postmodern inspired designs that you kind of see here. It's a nice little, sunflower garden. Sunflowers are a flower of the future. More of these little guys. I wonder if that's like dynamic lighting or if that's just like kind of faked, just like a white light from a screen. What is this off? Oh, okay. Stop it. Alright. I think that's it for all I'm gonna do with this area for now, because I'm gonna go to that last. God, this like main, like, I guess atrium walkway, I don't even know what to call it really, is just so, oh, it's so gorgeous. It's such an open and just, I guess, positive feeling space. I was actually going to say something along the lines of, oh, the Dream OS album would go really hard in a world like this, and they actually have at least one track from that album here. I can actually check the media player. If it's the full album, that would be cool. No, it's just this track. There's like actually grabbable books. Oh. You know, if I really felt like it, I could, you know, talk your ear off about the concept of the Millennium Dream and, you know, all that type of, you know, optimism prevalent in the 2000s relating to technology and how marketing played a part in it, but I won't bore you with that. I think just a brief mentioning is enough. If you want to learn more, there's plenty of resources at this point. Now I kind of want to see, do these tables actually work? I love how, like, reflective these are. I'm gonna guess they do. Oh, it's like, it's slow, so it's VRChat friendly. Comical hiccup. You know what? No. I'm gonna explore this area. This is the tackiest part of this fucking world. Just having a picture of, like, the PAL version of Wii Sports just hung up on the wall. It looks so dumb. At least when you have a computer, like, running Windows Vista with, like, the stupid water mouse, it at least makes sense. Yahoo... That's old Avast. Before even I really had my own personal computers. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna assume it's probably... Oh no, it's not. It is the upgrade disk run for Windows Vista running on Windows XP. Interesting. And then this is probably my favorite looking space here. Just the dome, the big wide window. This world does space really well. And then it's like a nice just common area. I've genuinely seen common areas in some of the newer buildings at, like, college campuses and stuff. I love spaces like that. They feel so nice and welcoming. Oh my gosh, my throat. Then a nice rooftop terrace, I guess would be the term for it. Some trees, Windows logo colored butterflies, and some pies and a comically large picnic basket. Being able to just see down there from up here is just so... It's so pretty. I've actually explored a number of these Fruitiger, Aero, whatever you want to call it, worlds on my own, and this is the first one I kind of found that's like, okay, this is simple enough and doesn't just feel like it's a topiary. I forget what the term would be. It doesn't just feel like it's a thing for you to, like, stare and point at. It feels like a space I could genuinely see, like, myself inviting some friends to and just hanging out and talking. Doing some funny photos together and all that. So I like that. Yeah, this one's gonna be short. I've pretty much done most of the world already. Alright. I like the little holographic fruits. You can actually pick them up. Can't eat them, though. They have physics. Yeah, these things. I guess they're meant to be like the things you would find at, like, doctor's offices and shit. That's such a fun and silly way to do that, like, to do that effect. I like that. And now I guess it's time for the last little look over of this building. A nice swing attached to a really big, beautiful tree. I think my favorite part about this world is that it's surrounded by a bunch of like really nice, spiffy buildings, but this is still a very relaxing park type area that's in between everything. I like that. I like cities that have big green areas. I like that vibe. But yeah, see, does this swing have physics? You can sit on it. Oh, and yeah, oh boy. Mm-mm. Come on. You didn't add any constraints to that? Are you serious? Spin! So, yeah. And if you hold the triggers down and do a breaststroke, you can swim. And this underground area for the pool is massive. Come on. Will she make it? I don't think it's letting me go over there. There's like, yeah, there's like glass. Oh, I just coughed. I might be coming down with something. I gotta look up what this is. Alright, well, I gotta be honest, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to do a quickie just to kinda have something, so. Oh. Okay. Alright. Goodness, where is that? Alright then. A bit of a rush one, but it's not too fancy or spiffy for that matter. But yeah. So that is I guess Fruitiger Aero World. I really like just the I guess aesthetics, vibes. I think it's a really interesting, I guess, look into the past, but just also a really entertaining and fun, almost escapist type fantasy, where we really collectively thought that the future looked a bit more positive. I like that. I think this is a reflection of people still daring to dream, so. It's also just fun. I've actually seen that a lot of stuff like this is made by younger people, that may not have actually really been alive or capable of really understanding and experiencing the cultural feel of that time, which I think is really interesting. I myself was, far, far too young at the time, so this wasn't really something I was able to experience. But I like this a lot. But yeah, I think that's really it. Just a very small, nice world. But yeah, goodbye.